I would like to say you are welcome once again. Today I'm going to be driving you directly through networking, and to be specific with that networking information, we will be doing what we call the ring topology. The ring topology basically is just 5 or 6 different nodes being connected to multiple clients in a circle form. So we're going to show you exactly how that works in a moment from now. So if this is your first time coming to see Cisco Packet Tracer, you just go on the internet and download. If you have not downloaded that, they have different features. This is just the logical. This white space you see is the working end and it's logical. And if you click here, this is how you will see your physical layer. If this is a city, and you can have multiple cities being connected with different devices with different locations if you want to. So that's just the interface. Go back to logical. Now you have different types of nodes here. If you want to create new workspace, this can make create new folder. If you have an existing file, you can open this. So just run onto the internet and download Cisco Packet Tracer, but it comes with 10-hour tutorial for networking directly with Cisco. So you can download it and you don't have to sign in with your credential. Just download and install it, because every time you have the internet on, it will keep asking you for credentials to enter the Cisco Academy. So let's quickly run to the introduction. Like I said, it is a ring network devices and connected to a circular function forming a closed loop, and each device is connected exactly to neighboring devices, creating a continuous packet of data travel from one device to another. And let's quickly do the configuration now. So we come down here and click, and we have to find switches, and either you use switch or a hub, but in this exercise we're going to be using switch. So you must have a unique switch. So we're going to use layer 3 switch. So 6 switches will be okay for this exercise. I'm going to use 6 switches to form the ring. Why we are using the same switch is because in terms of configuration, 2, 4, 6, okay, this is 6 switches, so we'll have to form a ring. So let's draw the ring. Can we call this a ring? If this is not a ring, we must do something about it. I don't think this is a ring, so let's draw a ring and see. So we come here and choose circle with no fill. We could draw our circle. Let's try to form a ring, but I think this is a ring. It may not be square, so let's connect continuously this node to this node. To this. Finally, to this. So we now have our ring. This green part you are seeing is the data train from one end to the another. You can see it in the cycle. The next thing we're going to do is to add computer to each of these nodes to form the ring. So what we're going to do is to come back and pick a PC. So PC is 1, we're going to drop it right here. PC 2, we'll drop it here. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Now we now have 6 different PC with 6 different switches of the same type. So what we're going to do is to connect each of the devices. Now note this, please note this, these devices are connected via one another but with different cable. So here we choose a cable called straight through cable because these are two different connections here. We use the straight through cable to connect each of our device to one another because it's from switch to PC, so it will not be the same cable. Voila, we now have our different PCB hookup for our network in a ring form. Yeah, in a ring form. Now the next thing we're going to do for these devices to be able to communicate, we must find a way to do that. That is to establish our IP address. If you establish the IP address and give the unique IP address to each of the devices on the node, it will definitely communicate with each other through ping or sending packet from one point to another, like using this envelope. Just drop it, it will go. So now if you make a 10 to drop it here and here, you have this information coming that there's no functional port. So to have a functional port, we must do the due diligence is to have an IP address. So it will keep saying this because it is not. So let's quickly give our IP address. What's happening? Okay. So let's give your IP address now. So our first PC is this. So come to desktop after you double click and you just go to IP configuration. So we will use 172.16.10.10.1. And our default gateway will be default gateway because we don't have a router here. Our default gateway will be 172.0.1 16.0.1 for all of our PCs. Voila. Oh, sorry, I need to connect this PC back. So we have our first IP address. We'll come here to the second one, configure it to. So we now have the last PC. Number 6. It has to be unique. So the reason we are getting the subnet mask, because once you put the IP address, it will show you the layer. The subnet mask is on which IP address, which range is this. This is, I think, 3 or so. That's the reason why we are getting this subnet mask being generated automatically, because it is a static IP address. So now we have our PCs being connected. You will see here all of them are being connected. You can also rename the PCs with actual name in the real world, or you can name it with the same IP addresses. So now if you send a packet here, for example, on PC 6 to PC 1, and you will see that down here you will see successful. It means that there's a packet sent from here to this place. So we can also ping that. Let's ping PC 1 and 6. So double click, come here to run. Now come here to run. What is do IP config? You will see that this computer on has the IP address of 10.2 and with this default gateway 0.1. So we want to ping PC 6 that has 10.6, so you say ping 172.16.10.6. So if you press enter, you're going to send packet. Now you see there's a packet flowing from one end to another on this PC here. You can see the packet. We sent 4 packets and all 4 was received by the next device. So that is how you can run information in Cisco Packet Tracer after you have connected all of your devices to the different nodes on this computer. So everyone here can now communicate. Now let's show you one more. So if you come to stimulation, you will see that this packet was sent from here to this place. You see it in progress. So if you take another packet and send it from here on this device to this, you will see the transportation. You will see the transportation of this stimulation. You will see that the data is in progress. Yes, but if you come back to real time, you will see your normal connection being successful. So that is how you can join PCs in a Ring Topology using Cisco Packet Tracer. Basically, like I said in the discussion, it is just like you have devices in the same office with different all of them pointing out to the same network. You can send information from here to any of the PC, but the packet normally travels into bit and pieces. So if you send a packet, you will see it will flow to all of this computer until you can find the exact IP that the devices are going to. So you see it will be broken into pieces from point to point until it reaches to the final destination on the nodes. So these are your client machines on the same node in the same office. So thank you very much for following us. If this is your first time, subscribe. If you like this, just give it a comment, and see you in our next video.